So today we're going to talk about EDF 4603, Critical Issues in Classroom Management, Ethics and Law, assignment called School Safety and Mental Health Interviews Presentation. Let's get started. The student learning outcomes for this assignment are to demonstrate knowledge of the roles and responsibilities regarding school safety and security, to recognize the signs of mental illness and how to assist students in getting professional help, and to apply the Code of Ethics and Principles of Professional Conduct to professional and personal situations. For this assignment, you're going to be using the resources of the Florida Department of Education Office of Safe Schools website, and you're going to be interviewing school personnel. That could be guidance counselors, a principal, school guardian, anybody who has information about school safety and mental wellness training. So there are 3 sections for this assignment. You're creating either a PowerPoint presentation or a SWAY. And in section 1, you need to have some slides on school safety and security. I recommend 2 to 3 slides, but it can be a little bit more. The next section is mental health resources. Again, this is about 2 to 3 slides. And then the third and final section is your reflection, and that can be done in 1 slide. So part 1, school safety and security. You need to answer the questions as they're outlined in the assignment direction. You need to explain the Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School Public Safety Act, as well as your school or district's security plan as it relates to school intruders and active shooters. You also need to talk about the role of the school guardian or safety officer, including their trainings. Please explain how Fortify Florida works, that app, and then finish up with your role in keeping students safe on campus. Within one of these slides, please include a visual that has your emergency school drills or codes. The next section, you're going to be talking about mental health resources for students. So this is where that interview comes into play. You need to find out what the key elements of the Youth Mental Health Awareness Training Plan is for your district. You need to outline the steps that you would take if you're concerned for a student if they're at risk for suicide. And you need to talk about who at the school can assist you as a teacher with getting students professional help if you're worried that they are in crisis or have suffered some sort of trauma. Also included in this part is a poster that you're going to hang in your classroom to share mental health wellness resources with your students. Please make sure that it is grade appropriate, so elementary is going to look much different than secondary. I have a couple samples for you up there on this slide. I really like the QR code that the student provided in the sample for students to do that discreetly on their phone to get those resources. And then on the right-hand side, you can see the elementary example in which it's lots of visuals and the words are very easy to read. Your final slide is the impact. Any final thoughts you have on our current school safety and mental health issues, please be reflective and, kind of talk about your own experiences. Finally, tips for success on this presentation. Please make sure that you include a title and a reference slide. Please make it visually interesting. Choose a background, include images, and as always, please upload it in the assignments section before the due date in order to earn full credit. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out for any help or guidance. You can email me, call me in my office, pop into my virtual office hours. I can't wait to see your presentation.